Hey everyone, Hayden here, back with another video for Unleashed Drivers. So we're reviewing the new AC mod that just came out. Makes everything look absolutely real, and you could, Brandon was true. You can actually smell the game now, so that's pretty cool. Alright, aside with the joke, but yeah. So I went down last month to Ruapuna in my 2006 BMW 330i. Had an absolutely amazing time. I've been putting this off for quite a few months, but I decided to finally head on down and actually throw my car around the track. Yeah, so first few laps coming out at the moment. This corner, I mean, I knew the track before I went. It was on Project Cars 2. I'm not, and it's on AC, but the mod on AC is quite, yeah, isn't the best. Anyways, so I knew the track, knew the layout. I was just trying to figure out how my car would handle on the track, and so far, first few corners, a little bit sketchy, but it's just me getting used to it. So my car is completely stock, doesn't have, well, it's an M Sport version, not sure entirely what that means in terms of performance upgrades, or if it has any compared to the stock 330i's. It's got the N52 engine, I believe, making around 250 horsepower. Yeah, so I haven't done anything as of yet to increase that. I'm not sure if I will yet. So I'm just getting a grasp of the track at the moment. I was actually surprised of how big the track actually is when you're on the track. I've noticed that with all the racetracks I've been to, like over in even Europe at the Nürburgring and Spa, I was just amazed of how big these tracks actually are. Going from the sim to real life, it's quite insane, really. So that was the first lap of Ruapuna. We're not the only car on track. There was quite a few. I was in group 4 out of 4 classes, and I think it was like 10 to 15 cars per group. So it was a pretty good turnout. I got to watch some purpose-built track cars out there as well. This is coming into the hairpin. Slightly out-braking myself and giving the grass a bit of a mow. That was my only big, well, I wouldn't even call it a big off, but only off. Just outbraked myself and went straight off. So coming down the main straight, we are definitely pinned on the throttle, and checking to our left, and there's a car. I believe that's an Alpha. I'm not sure what model, but yeah, that's an Alfa Romeo. Pretty quick. I was the slowest car on track in terms of, well, overall slowest car. Don't really. I was on street tires still. Didn't really have my pressures set right. I didn't even bother about it. So this part of the track was probably my most fun, because you could throw it in there at like 100k, and yeah, the car would just stick, and through there as well. You could, if you're pushing it, you could get. Well, I could get to 100, but yeah, that's a 2021 Porsche 911 GT3. So that was quite special to be driving on the track with that thing. As you can tell, I'm severely outclassed in that with that car. It's just gone. But it was awesome to hear that thing drive by at full tick. So that was the end of the first session. There was 6 10-minute sessions, just to give your car enough to cool down in between each session. You'll hear that sound a lot. That's just my dash cam going off. So here we go for the second, what do you call it? Yeah, second session of the day. A lot more confident in the car now. I was giving myself the goal to hit at least 200k by the end of the straight, and I forget to turn off all the stability control and ABS and stuff, so that was slowing me down. I don't actually manage to turn it off. It takes me, I think, about a lap to even figure out, well, not figure out, but turn the thing off. All you have to do is hold a button and it turns off. believe we're coming up to, I think, yeah, another car passes us at this point. Yeah, see it in the mirror there. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with Holdens, but all I knew was this was a Holden SS. Me being a Kiwi, I'm sure all the Kiwi fans out there will be absolutely ripping me apart because I don't know Holden Holden stuff. But yeah, that was a Holden. It blasted past me like nothing. And here on our inside is a 2021 Porsche 911 GT4. So that was also pretty cool. A GT3 and a GT4 on track. There was also another older Porsche, but I'm not sure what that one was. But I just love the colour of this one. It was definitely a cool car to look at. As you can see, it's not as fast as the GT3, but it's still pulled away from us pretty quick. Yeah, so my car is an automatic, and I was using the Tiptronic on the stick there. Sometimes I'll forget about it and I'll be in the wrong gear. But all part of learning. I would have liked to had this, or yeah, found this in a manual, but I couldn't, so I had to settle with this car. But I love it. It definitely got me out on track, so that was the main thing. This corner here was quite tricky to get used to, because when I first went around it, I was putting the throttle on quite late. The sound of that thing is just insane. Yeah, but yeah, I was putting the throttle on quite late, and yeah, realized after a few laps that I could put the throttle on a lot earlier and yeah, get around that corner quite easy. But yeah, it took me quite a bit to actually get used to that corner. So here we are for the third session. They're finally actually turning that stability control off so we can have some fun. Squirt of the washer fluid. There's a view from the outside. That was the GT4 that just blasted past. Now I had the windows down because it was it was just so hot that day. I just couldn't stand being in the car with all the windows wound up. Yeah, so I think behind me is a Jaguar, and then behind the Jag is a Ford Focus. If I had a little bit more power, I'd be able to keep up with those two. But yeah, they took a few laps to get past me. And I think we go on to, yeah, one of my best laps. So I'm just going to leave you guys to enjoy this, and without me talking. that was one of my best laps as I get overtaken by the Jaguar. It was definitely such a great day. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I was such in my element, just having fun in my own car. Everyone else was just having such a good time, just driving cars fast. And here's the Focus trying to get past. I think I let off just so he can get past safely. There was a few mechanical breakdowns, a few spins, but nothing major to be expected on a track day like this. But yeah, that was my day down in Ruapuna with my car. That was a great day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Would do it again. Possibly some new tunes or new upgrades on the car before I go. But yeah, thanks you guys for popping around. Sorry it's been a while for these videos to come out, but yeah, we're still here, still making some content. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.